Hello fight fans, thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, Dillon Danis threatens to appeal Logan Paul loss due to multiple offenses. Moving on, Jon Jones sends a message to Israel Adesanya. Lastly, former MMA champion takes aim at Charles Oliveira. Dillon Danis agrees that someone should have been disqualified in his boxing debut. In his first fight since 2019, Danis put on a clownish performance against Logan Paul in the main event of Misfits Boxing's Prime card this past Saturday, culminating in Danis getting disqualified after attempting an illegal choke in the final round. Danis hasn't been quiet since the loss, taking shots on social media at Paul, former UFC fighter Nate Diaz, and going as far as to say that he's making a move to the UFC next. He continued tweeting on Monday, with his latest claim being that he will submit an appeal of the result to the Athletic Commission over what he alleges to be multiple offenses on Paul's side. This is what he wrote on Twitter. "There was multiple offenses. I'll be submitting my appeal to the commission today." UFC heavyweight champion Jon Jones has some words of encouragement for Israel Adesanya. Adesanya recently announced that he will be taking a hiatus from pro MMA competition. Izzy dropped the UFC middleweight championship to Sean Strickland in a shocking upset back in September. It was then revealed that Adesanya was caught drunk driving in New Zealand just a few weeks before the fight. In his recent appearance in the media, Adesanya stated that although he won't be retiring, he intends to step away from the world of combat sports for a while to recuperate and recenter himself. Jon Jones caught wind of the announcement made by Israel Adesanya, and he chimed in with the following message on Twitter. "Hey Israel, I just want to let you know I support your decision to take a break from fighting. Taking those last 3 years off was one of the best decisions I've made. Always put you first, brother. Protect your heart, protect your mind and spirit. Proud of you, champ." Former MMA champion Josh Thompson has taken aim at Charles Oliveira for his training technique that contributed to him being forced out of UFC 294. As we now know, Charles Oliveira will not be competing against Islam Makhachev at UFC 294 for the UFC middleweight championship. Instead, Alexander Volkanovski will take his place as a result of Oliveira sustaining a nasty cut in training. In terms of what's next, Oliveira will likely spend time recovering from his injury before once again pursuing a crack at the belt. Josh Thompson is one of many who has had an opinion on what's happened in the last week, and he made his views clear during a recent podcast appearance. This is what he said. He wasn't wearing headgear. "Look, headgear is not to protect you from getting knocked out. It's to protect you from getting cut. I don't understand. When I spent the money on that really expensive headgear that had the bigger cheek pads, more of the frame, went down more around my chin, it was just to avoid getting cuts." Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.